What up, people? This is Bunjo. Today we're doing a reaction video. As some of the viewers might know, I appeared on Theo Vaughn's this past weekend as a guest. Not a guest, but a little cameo. I was talking to the producer. I commented on one of the pictures. I said I'm going to send in a stand-up comedy bit because he was asking the fans that watched this past weekend because Howie Mandel was coming on for the fans to send in their talent tapes. Like because he's a American Got Talent host, right, or judge. So he was looking for people with talent to send in tapes. So you got a few guys that were singing, um, a guy with some sort of sword or a stick or something. You got some guy that smoked, and I commented on the picture on Instagram. I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna send in a stand-up comedy routine. Now, I'm not a stand-up comic. Never have been. Never wrote a bit. Never did anything like that. Okay, so keep that in mind. So as I'm messaging him, I kind of forget about it. Then he DMs me and says, "Yo, send in that stand-up comedy bit for the show." And I said, "Okay, man." And I whipped something up, and he's like, "Basically, it has to be 1 minute." So I did. The first one was way funnier, but it was 6 minutes long. So I was like, "Oh shit!" So I had to. So he didn't accept that one. So I had to make it 3 minutes. I had to make it 1 minute, and I made it 3 minutes, but they accepted it. Now, as you're gonna see in this video, I'm talking really fast because I'm trying to crunch it all together. So I have no time to do all the pause and the work with the crowd like the comedians do, right? So I guess let's get into it. This past weekend, my cameo. Right here, babies.
Yeah, she sounds
This
really.
is another piece of talent.
Yeah, this guy is doing some stand up, but outside.
It's your boy.
Stand up on the road. Look where he chose to do it.
Literally.
Who's that
Is
behind
it-
him? Is that
Is
Mick
it Lou?
Jagger?
Is that
Yeah, for one, they're like, look where he chose to do it. It's like, did the person that played the song before me bring a stage or an audience? No. Does everybody that sends in an audition tape shows them doing it as a job? No. Like I said, and like I am currently gonna say, I've never done this before. I am not a comic. So why the fuck would I be inside of a club shooting this, right? So let's carry on.
your friend
It
Lou?
looks like Lou or Mick Jagger on a fence or a wall.
Now they're referring to this painting behind me because that's a picture of Diego Maradona because I'm in Argentina. So imagine that if I did this in front of a bunch of Argentines, they all speak Spanish and I don't speak a lick. And even if I did say this in Spanish, they'd be like, what the shit? So it's like, dudes, come on. I had to pick the riverbed. And if you guys can't see behind me, there's Asado Grills and there's people having barbecues because it's on a Sunday and it's a nice day. So they're all having family barbecue. So there are people there.
Behind him. How about Charlie Watts?
I know, huh?
So sad.
R.I.P.
I love the Stones. That's my favorite group of all
Really?
time. I've seen them about 5 times. Who do you like in music? Who's
I
your
like
number-
Rolling Stones. I like Black Crowes. I saw them a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, I mean, it's just heartbreaking, man. I like Grateful Dead. I like John Mayer.
John Mayer's
yeah,
funny.
John
John
Mayer.
Mayer is funny.
Yeah.
He is funny, and he's just.
And I don't know if you watched this before this, right? So here's a little insight on this. Before this, a girl played guitar, and Howie's like, "Oh, she's amazing," but she cut her off. Howie cut her off halfway through, right? So basically, because he has to go, so he doesn't have time to sit here and watch another one. So he wants to cancel me right off the hop. And I've been watching his appearances on podcasts. He says he's scared to do stand-up comedy because the PC culture, and he doesn't want to get canceled because he has a good gig on AGT, America's Got Talent. So he's scared to laugh at all the edgy jokes and everything. But you'll see. He slowly hates me, and we'll see what happens.
It's a conduit of talent, man.
Well, he's touring now with Grateful Dead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's remarkable.
All right, let's see stand up.
What up, people? This is Bunjo. I'm from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada.
Oh,
my
I live in
people.
Croatia. This is a little stand-up routine for Fans Got Talent on Theo Vaughn's this past weekend's podcast.
Here we go. Got
so
something on
here
his.
Yeah, dude, I'm nervous as hell. You know, I never did this before. So I'm like moving and I'm trying to think it all fast and stuff, you know, and I'm trying to put it all into 1 minute. So you guys got to remember that, right? So I'm like trying to think and I'm like looking at the camera. I'm like, oh shit, it's already been 3 seconds. It's already been 10 seconds. I only said my name.
Man.
Here we go.
Well, back in the day, I got my first kitten, right? Hold on. Yeah, I'm a fucking cat guy. No big deal, right? But let me take it back. So there used to be these crackheads.
There's laugh one with two freaking comedians. Boy, I made two famous comedians already laugh once.
They used to always have these kittens. I don't know why they had kittens.
Nick, you could have did better, Nick.
Okay, well, I like this. This is kind of neat.
This is that chop and screw
No,
style.
so it's crackheads that have kittens, and then did he slow it down because he's easing? Is that a technical problem?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Gang, baby.
Something happened where it extended it. Gotcha.
So here I go.
Okay.
Well, back in the day, I got
That
my first
wasn't-
kitten, right?
No, that was not intentional. I don't know how that happened. I slowed it down to 10 minutes. It was a 3-minute video.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a fucking.
So you see how they stopped it. So now they're already lost in what I'm saying. So you're gonna see why I'm saying that.
But when it's good, you want it to last. And people are going, fuck, this is amazing. Crackheads with cats.
Yeah. And that's a talent, man.
And what I love about this comic already is
And how about this? He cuts Theo off because he's so into himself, but that's okay. It's Howie Mandel. He's a legend.
and I think that's a funny thing to do.
Outside
The
right here.
well, first of all, outside in front of nobody, but the over explanation of a setup.
Yeah. So I'm outside in front of nobody because I'm in Argentina and I don't do stand up. So how am I supposed to be in front of somebody? What don't y'all get? The girl didn't play her guitar in front of a live audience. And you cut her ass off, but you called her amazing. And
Yeah. So, like, can you imagine going to the club?
and as for him saying this, I'm telling everybody what I'm gonna do. Yeah, because I'm sending in an audition tape to the producer, so I gotta explain to him what my whole routine's gonna be. So you'd expect him to cut this part out or explain it. That's probably why, Howie. I thought you were a judge on America's Got Talent. I guess you don't see the tapes.
Next time or your next Netflix special. All right, here's what I got for you. I got for everybody here at Netflix, I got a comedy routine. I'm going to be coming out here in just a minute. And I'm going to be doing some jokes and routines and just chatting. I might do some interaction with you, with the audience. I think I might be doing things that you're going to find mildly amusing. There might be things that you find hilarious. I'm going to probably close, which will be an hour from now, with my best piece. That's my drop the mic moment. I will give you a signal so you will know the drop the mic moment. The signal that I've come up with is the mic dropping.
Good one, Howie.
You will know. You will see that.
Ladies and
Anyway,
gentlemen, Sebastian Maniscalco. Right there.
See, Theo Vaughn's quick with that. He brought the heat off that poor comedy by Howie and threw it on himself. Like, this is how you do comedy, my son. Learn from me, Daddy.
That wasn't the best Sebastian impersonation.
all right, let's hear the cats in the crack.
Yeah, the cat's in the crack.
Well, back in the day, I got my first kitten, right? Hold on. Yeah, I'm a fucking cat guy. No big deal, right? But let me take it back. So there used to be these crackheads that used to always have these kittens. I don't know why they had kittens. They always had like 15 kittens
What
at
did
a
he
time.
take back?
If you guys were listening, instead of trying to reject me from the get-go, you would have known what I was taking back. I was taking back the damn story, obviously. Jesus, Howie. Listen.
So I used to go to these guys, and they used to be my cat dealer because I had a stepdaughter that wanted cats, but we already had two of them. But
Hang
she
on,
wanted
stop
kids.
for a
Everybody-
second. I had my first kid.
No, I had my first kitten. Kitten, Howie. I had my first kitten, and then I had to rent 2 more kittens because the kitten grew up to be a cat, and she wanted to play with kittens, Howie, not kid.
Then he had a stepdaughter. This is the most confusing.
Yeah. It's like Downton Abbey, but in Memphis, I feel like. This
It's like this, Howie. If you listen, it wouldn't be that confusing. You just got to follow. Listen a little faster. You're listening too slow, my friend.
is getting pretty crazy, bro.
And I love that he's got so many gestures. He's leaning on the wall. I don't understand what the fuck.
I don't either.
I had to play him. This is Bunjo. He's a
Shout out to Nick. My boy Nick gives me a Thisisbunjo shout out. Love it.
long-time supporter of this past weekend. He's been watching since the beginning.
Then we love Bunjo.
Yeah.
Bunjo, Thank you so much for telling us this.
It's a nice little soft kitten. Nice little furry piece of life in your hand.
Amen, baby.
So she wants kittens, but we don't want to buy them for real. So we used to go to these crackheads
He laughs.
and rent kittens. $10 a day for the
Ooh.
kittens. So we used to rent 3, so that's $30 a day.
Wow.
Now
Math.
this one time,
That's math.
they came over and they're like, "Hey, ding, 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 knock on the door."
Ding, ding,
They're
ding,
like, "Hey,
knock.
you wanna
Ding
watch
is not
the
knock.
It's an
dog?"
aluminum door.
Wait, but ding.
Yeah, you see, Theo knows what I'm talking about. He's been in the hood. Ding, ding, ding on them aluminum doors. That's the sound they make, brother. Open up your mind, expand it, bro. Get out of that rich hood that you live in, you know?
Ding, ding, ding is the bell.
Oh, wow, look. The door was made out of bells. Come on, Howie.
Ding, ding, ding. He did even the knocking gesture. Ding, ding, ding.
Laugh it.
This guy's great. I love Bunjo.
See, I like him. It's hard for them to admit because they're comedians, but they're still laughing.
I'm going to give him the same advice because he's got to come on AGT.
Oh, yeah.
Just the way he tells jokes. You know,
Bunjo.
here's what I'm going to need. I don't want to come into the theater. I want to be outside. You got a wall I can lean on sometimes, and I'm going to tell stories.
Yeah, I
Keep
need a
going.
small river in the background and a sewage canal.
Just a
son.
furry bundle of life.
Yeah.
Life.
Should we keep going to a punchline? Or
If we can
Oh,
get
we
to-
didn't get one? Okay, keep going. Keep going.
Oh, we didn't get a punchline yet? Howie's like, what the
A black kitten. So we're like, all right. So the black kitten and a black dog. I'm like, all right, sure. I'm like, why? What's going on? They're like, somebody just died because they overdosed on drugs in my apartment. So the cops are there. So I gotta put these guys somewhere safe. So I'm like, all right, that's no big deal. So the guy ends up going to jail for killing his girlfriend, right?
A little furry.
I love that Theo. If Theo was drinking, he would have spit water all over that germaphobe Howie. It would have been hilarious. But I like Howie because he tried to dismiss me because he has to go early, but he gave me a chance. And not only did he give me a chance, he let me grow on him. You know what I mean? He let me grow on him like a germ.
Bundle of life.
And that's it. That's the punchline. Is that it?
That's not the
I mean, the
punchline.
story is it keeps going.
No,
Okay.
but let's keep it. But the thing is,
Yeah,
what's
Howie.
great about it is it's what he's using is he's using real life to make
Yes,
humor,
sir.
and sometimes
Like a
the
real
darkest. I like he goes because the guy there was a murder at another apartment. No big deal. Like I like that he says no big deal because he doesn't want to make it heavy. There's just he killed his fucking girlfriend, but back to the kittens.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have this dog, which I named
What dog?
Blackie Chan because it's a black Labrador. We
See
ended
how
up
he
giving it to
looked?
my brother.
Howie's like, wait a minute, did he just say Blackie Chan? That's the first, like, this story's getting too crazy because he's PC, so he's already thinking like, I think I'm in too deep with this.
Brother's neighbor, which he dubbed himself the whore master because he used to go to Cuba and pick up all these young girls and everybody.
Okay, stop it
knew him
right
as the
now.
Whore master,
So
which
we've
was-
gone from murder to sex trafficking to.
Is this Gomorrah? This sounds like that show Gomorrah.
No, you're not getting the jokes. This is
my
an
bad.
amazing. You know what this reminds me of? Something. Who did the similar joke? It was who's that girl with the?
I know what you're talking about. Where somebody, they told the worst joke and everybody kept telling it.
Not the one I was talking about.
Theo, damn, that's a
It was
shot
all the
fired.
aristocrats. I was in that.
You were?
Yeah.
I love how he just told Howie to his face, that movie that you were in was the worst.
Did you hate it?
All right.
You hated it.
I wouldn't watch it again.
The only reason I did this episode of your podcast was I wanted people to re-rent it and re-stream it. I was
If
plugging that.
If you'd have done it in Gizmo voice, man, I would have really dug it.
All right, let me get to the punchline, then I gotta go.
All right.
alarming if you think about it now. We ended up giving it to the whore master. And the whore master, a week later, boom, the whore master wasn't a good person. He got the dog killed. Got hit by a car.
All right, stop it right here. Stop it right here. It just gets getting funnier
going
and
on here?
funnier. This is your longtime supporter. I don't know why you're laughing, Theo. These are your people.
And these are good people, Howie.
No.
Oh yeah, I'm a good guy.
No, he's a good person. He's just not a great comedian.
The guys out there.
Hey, I'm making you guys laugh. You know what I mean? I'm making you guys laugh. I'm pretty good. So you get all these old comedians like Howie that are afraid to go on stage because of the PC, or you get all these out of work or guys that never made it in comedy saying stuff like, "Oh yeah, you can't tell these kind of jokes on stage because they're not funny. Sorry, we don't put gloves on our head and blow it up or say, hey, what happened when 3 black guys walked in with 2 Mexicans? We don't do those kind of jokes anymore, man. When you think of great comedians, you think of people that tell stories about their lives or real life. You don't think about guys that tell knock-knock jokes and farts. All you old-ass comedians.
And he
Nature.
is.
The
But
guy's
look at the
in-
crowd. You know what the thing is? I learned, and you did too. How do you come up with good comedy? We go to the clubs
Yeah.
every night and we see how people react.
Yeah.
What I would
I like the fact that he refers to me as a comedian and a comic, yet I just clearly stated I'm not a comedian or a comic. So why the hell would I be inside of a comedy club? That's the part I don't get. I'm auditioning to be on the show to try to be a comedian.
say to this person is just go inside. Just get the first step is go inside where there's another person. I promise you, you will never tell this joke again. Let's continue. There's got to
He
be a
hasn't walked the
punchline.
one guy. Look at the one guy. He's still there.
Yeah, Theo gang
Where?
gang,
The
baby.
painted head.
But Jake will.
Maradona loves me. I like how Nick says Che Guevara, but it's Maradona. Nice try, Nick. Nick knows I'm in Argentina.
We had this other cat, the black cat, and I ended up keeping him.
He's still there.
Where?
The
Shame.
painted head.
But
Jake will.
we had this other cat, the black cat, and I ended up keeping him.
Shout
His
out
name's
Jack.
Kraken. He lives with me now. He travels with me. You know, no big deal. I'm a fucking cat guy. So he ends up living with me. So I take him to this vet with my ex-girlfriend. Now, at first, I'm like, oh shit, we're just gonna get his balls snipped and snippity dip, you know, and we're getting him neutered. So we bring him to the vet. First thing I noticed, the vet's Asian. I'm like, oh shit, how much money you want to put down that this vet is gonna get him put down so he can have a dinner for his family?
Oh my God.
Look at his face. You can't even lie and tell me that's impressive. You know what I mean? He has to pretend that it's not funny too, because this is too edgy for him. And he touches on it.
Oh my God. Now it's getting edgy.
But so I'm like, oh shit, he's probably gonna put him down for some dinner, right? And then
Oh my
all of a
God.
sudden, we're in the waiting room, the operation room, as they say.
Yeah.
And he's
As they
feeling my
say.
cat's balls.
He's-
But I notice he's holding on to him too long for like 5 minutes.
Look how interested and intrigued Howie is. Remember, just a few minutes ago, he said, "I gotta go, I gotta go." And if you watch this whole episode, the girl that performed before me, Howie said, "Oh, she's so amazing. She actually has real talent." But he cut her off halfway through the song and said, "Oh, next one, I gotta go, I gotta go." And oh, there's one more. Okay, let's see it. But he's so interested and intrigued. He's the one who let me keep going and going.
And my cat starts crying. I look at my girlfriend, look at the doctor. I'm like, how the fuck doesn't anybody notice this shit? So I'm like, hey buddy, can't you hear my cat's crying? Stop molesting him. Boom! My girlfriend socks me in the face. It was just Donna's question. This is Bunjo.
See, and that last part was intentional. It's just an honest question. That's supposed to be my punchline. That's not supposed to be funny at all. Just to make them go like, what? Isn't there supposed to be more? And that's exactly, look at Theo's face, look at Howie's face. They still think I'm about to say more jokes and stuff, but I just ended it right there because that's what I do. You know, I keep them wanting more, baby.
This is my stand-up. I don't really do this,
No, you
but
don't.
I hope you like it.
Love it.
Shout out to you guys watch you all the
Bang.
time. Howie, you're a legend. I remember you from Bobby's World.
Thank you.
Boom, boom. Let's
Boom,
get
boom.
it, babies.
Boom,
Gang,
boom,
gang.
Boom,
Gang, gang.
baby.
boom, boom, baby.
That was great. That was great because I like that he. Thank God he put a little caveat at the end saying I don't really do stand up because you wouldn't know that. You would not know that. It's like this guy's been doing this for a lifetime.
Oh, I think it's amazing. He went to a place and set this up and did it. You could tell he was nervous, Bunjo, putting it out there, trying material.
Maybe if I
See that, man? Theo understands what it was about. I don't do it, and he understood what I did and the value of it. I just did it to entertain the audience. I did it to get booed. I did it to make the show, really. I didn't care if I was good or bad. If Nick, the producer, told me to send in a tape of me singing and dancing in a tutu, I would have, you know? So I did it, and I have no regrets. And to be honest, it's one of my bucket list things, to try stand-up comedy. And there, I tried it. Didn't work. I mean, I wasn't on a stage, but I was still on a stage, you know what I mean? This is a different kind of stage in this different kind of world. It's the internet, baby. Let's do it.
just try some string together a bunch of violent shit, kittens, horrors, and maybe a little bit of racism just at the end to throw in.
Don't forget the catchphrase. Big deal. I'm a fucking cat guy.
Yeah, big deal. I'm a fucking cat guy. I would love
See them laughing, they're howling. They love it. They love the bunge.
to be in the offices at America's Got Talent when this tape arrives. God. This is so funny.
Yeah. Is there an AGT uncensored that's going to come out or something? That's what I'm
They
wondering.
tell me phenomenal stories that never make the air. That people come in with their ideas and tapes like this.
See that, man? Howie likes it, man. I'm glad Howie likes it. Howie, I liked you. But at the beginning, I'm not going to lie, I was a little nervous because you guys were hating on me hard. I was like, oh, man, I bombed hard, and they're going to cut it off instantly, right? But then I watched it, and then to boot, Nick, the producer, personally DM'd me and told me it was the highlight of the show. The highlight of the show. The best part, their favorite part. That means Howie Mandel, Theo Vaughn, Nick, all of them know who I am. I bet you even some of their buddies now.
That was amazing.
It was something, man. It was definitely something, and I'm glad that he put it on. I'm glad we had a professional here to judge him for it.
Thank you, Theo.
One of my friends that worked at Red Bull for a long time told me that they would record the craziest calls that came into their 1-800 number from people on Red Bull, and at the Christmas party they would play them for everybody. And I know. I always wish I could have gone to that because
I follow this thing on, I think it's on TikTok, where somebody has animated all the really weird 911 calls.
Yeah, so they're just talking about this, and they're going to end the show. But the reason why we're watching this is because they mentioned me a little bit more here. Watch, you'll see. You'll know when you notice it. You notice it.
Horrible, like just bad 911.
That's a great idea.
It's really great, and people calling for the stupidest things.
How much do you love TikTok? I feel like it fits you so well, like just in the sense.
Because I'm good for 15 seconds and out. I did good. I'm doing good on it. I love social media. I just love all kinds of social media. I just like a reason to get up and dance like an idiot, or a reason to.
Exactly. He just said that, but he was hating on me. I just got up there and made myself look like an idiot for you guys, just for social media, for laughs, for this world, for a smile, baby. I give smiles out for free, baby.
To post a picture or to. I just like being someplace.
Yeah.
Not in my own head.
Amen.
I just keep doing shit, and that's why I'm doing this. And I can't thank you enough for having me, buddy.
Yeah, thank you so much, man. Thank you for helping me get a job too on your show a while back. And
we got to work together again. The next.
Yeah, you see what I mean? Like he respects Theo, and those are kind of Theo-esque jokes. You know what I mean? Like little tribute to Theo. I know Theo would get that because he's kind of that kind of way. And I mean, when he said the cat doctor about being Asian was a racist joke, I guess he's never listened to Theo then.
Step is you coming on my podcast.
Okay.
And we'll prank.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, you know what we'll do? We'll get a bunch of fucking cats. All right. We'll get some fucking cats.
Oh yeah, I'm a fucking cat guy.
I am. And then it'll be great. We'll take them down the street. Hopefully there'll be like a murder in progress. And then when we see that the murder is there, we'll get a dog also.
Oh, boom, boom.
And send that over
boom,
to where the crackheads are.
Yeah, I like that, man.
I mean, listen, I got to come up with I got to come up with my own material.
let's don't spin it all here. Yeah, some of that might be copywritten.
Yeah, so that was the part I was talking about where they bring me back up again at the end because I'm still in his head because I just shook their brains up. They didn't know what because it's like this. I started it slow and they're like kind of like, what the hell is going on? And then I got their attention with the crackheads and kittens. And then they're like, holy shit. And then it grew on them. And that's what it is. I'm not supposed to bring all the fire out at the beginning. And then I just have nothing ashes at the end. It's kind of funny. I'd like to thank Nick for making that happen and Theo. And this past weekend for putting that out there. It felt like a dream, a bucket list thing. What can I say, man? I'm so proud of it, and I'm happy. And thank you. Thisisbunjo. See you later. I'll be on this past weekend again, 100%. And always watch my podcast and watch my channel. Like, subscribe, share all the time, baby. Let's do it.